Alright guys, you got the Q cap. I had to make this video for a very serious reason. Joe Biden and that man-hating, lesbian-looking Kamala Harris is a danger to all of us. Just today alone, a couple of videos have come out, and he's saying all types of stuff. The Canadian Ministry of Health stated, you don't have to take the vaccine, but if you don't take the vaccine, then you can't do anything. Well, I have my anti-vaccine requirement right in front of me. But that's not what this is about. I want you to know something. UNESCO. Yeah, sounds like a cookie company. But they have something that is of interest here. And this is the website, portal.unesco.org, English. And what this relates to is bioethical consent. And although you don't have to wear a mask, you walk into Walmart, you walk into CVS, you walk into Jim Bob's hardware store because you need a piece of hardware because it fell down the sink, you gotta wear a mask. Well, this is part of the Nuremberg Code, and we're gonna read it here. Article 6, Section 1. Any preventative, diagnostic, and therapeutic medical intervention is only to be carried out with the prior, free, and informed consent of the person concerned, based on adequate information, which we do not have. We have a vaccine that changes your DNA and all this other crap, right? Okay, but they don't tell us what it's going to do. Yeah, when this crap first started, they were sticking kids in Africa and 3 dropped dead right on site. But let's move on. The consent should, where appropriate, be express and may be withdrawn by the person concerned at any time and for any reason without disadvantage or prejudice. Now here's where it gets interesting. Scientific research should only be carried out with the prior, free, express, and informed consent of the person concerned. The information should be adequate, provided in a comprehensible form, and should include modalities for withdrawal of consent. Consent may be withdrawn by the person concerned at any time and for any reason without any disadvantage or prejudice. Exceptions to this principle should be made only in accordance with ethical and legal standards adopted by states consistent with the principles and provisions set out in the Declaration. So, if you feel unsafe by taking this stupid-ass vaccine, you should have the right to. In appropriate cases, appropriate cases of research carried out on a group of persons or in the community, additional agreement of the legal representatives of the group of community concerned be sought. In no case should it be collective community agreement or the consent of a community leader or other authority substitute for an individual's informed consent. Hello, that just stated government can't tell you to take the fucking vaccine. It says it right there. Like people say, my body, my choice. But no, you take the vaccine or you take a vaccine. I like giving vaccines. I don't like taking them. Oh, the phone just went shit. Now this goes on to state persons without the capacity to consent. You want to know where this stemmed from? The German war machine. Okay, that's where this crap came from. Crazy ass experiments they did. The eugenics program, which, as we know, Mr. Gates that loves giving shots to people. Yeah, his father was the father of the eugenics program. I don't agree with this. Well, let's look at the other thing on the table here. We're all worried about them turning off the lights and the power. How are you going to talk to people, man? How are you going to scream for help? Always remember, and not many people may know this, especially if you don't hunt. If you are ever in danger, or not danger, well, danger kind of fits the bill. Say you're stuck in the woods, right? And you happen to have one of these things, right? If you wait till nighttime and you fire 3 shots, bang, bang, bang. If there's anyone around, they will know that is a call for help. Okay? Now, if there is full-blown, everybody's going after each other, you poke your head out the window because you heard your neighbor scream, and, bang, one of those hits your freaking window, yeah, firing 3 shots is not going to help you. But if you're out further away from all the noise and the chaos, and you don't have one of these set to a frequency where other people may hear you, fire 3 shots, and that's supposed to let someone know that you need assistance. Alright? So, and you don't have to do it real quick. Just, bang, quick pause, bang, quick pause, bang. That's your 3rd shot. Hopefully someone is around and knows what that means. You might be able to get some help. The radios. You guys should have had your radios by now. Believe it or not, and it may sound crazy, alright? If you don't have a radio and you still like technology, and this for the younger crew, you may not know what this is. The old Nextels, the bleep bleep. I actually have a bunch that I gave one to everybody to the family, and what we did was we got them onto the Walkie-Talkie Direct. And when you boot the phone, it boots into Walkie-Talkie Direct. Cool thing about that feature is it is on frequency hopping spread spectrum. Say that 3 times fast. Frequency hopping spread spectrum. And what that means is you can, bleep bleep, and for about your first 5 to 15 seconds, it'll be transmitted on, say, 938, 4875 TDMA. Your next 15 seconds, it'll go up to 973, 8125, also TDMA. Everything is going to be TDMA. So it'll jump around. This is only good for people that have radios like this that won't do you any good being up there. But either way, if you have the ability to monitor 900 or wherever that particular radio is set to transmit at, it'll jump around on frequencies. It's a great way to keep people out of your conversations. Another great thing to do to keep people out of your conversations is, it's like this radio here. This is set to my local repeater, which is in the house. Alright, so if you see the top frequency, it says 462.7. Your transmit is on 467.7, right? What you can do is, and it's a pain in the ass to try to get it figured out. So I can set this radio to talk on 462.7, right? The other radio, he's going to be on 467.7. So you can do, like this radio would transmit to 467.7, which is the other radio. He'll hear it. When he talks, he'll hear you, or you will hear him on 462.7. It's talking into the input of a local repeater, just reverse. If anybody's listening and they don't know you're split, then you can have a full conversation, but only half of the conversation is heard by an outside source. Hopefully that makes sense. You gotta have a commo plan. Smoke signals and gunshots may not work. Just being honest. Alright? But now, at the same token, Article 6, Section 1 of the Nuremberg Code, you have the right to say no. The problem with saying no is the states don't have to enforce it. The federal government doesn't have to enforce it. Walmart is enforcing it. CVS. I went into a store earlier to go Christmas shopping, and the lady was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, our company's mandated." I said, "No, never mind. I just won't come in." "Oh, no, I'll give you a mask." "Nope, that's all right. I just won't come in." Because I don't play that stupidness. Okay? So, be ready, man. You know, it seems like Biden is going to get in, he's going to wait a little while, and he's going to hand the reins over to that man-hating lesbian, and we're all fucked. Okay? And I bought that gun just because he said that was on the list of guns he wanted to take. So you know what? Fuck you, Biden. That's why I have that gun right there. Okay? Be ready, people. Everybody knows it's coming. It's just a matter of when. When. And when they come, you have to be ready, and you have to have had that talk with yourself. Are you ready to send one of these back? You know, if guys are in prior service, yeah, you already know what that's like. And always remember, man, anytime there's a war, the kids suffer the most. And I pray that my kids don't have to see the horrors, or I do not have to see one of my children hurt. Because they'll probably dig me up on a war crime in 20 years because I hacked the guy up with something really blunt and painful. Anyway, people, y'all be safe. Be ready. And if you know where this primer's at, leave a message. By the way, there's talk of a underground coming about with the proof of vaccine. If anyone knows how this crap works, how this proof of vaccination works, it'll be digital. I've always said when this comes out, I want to be first in it. If you know how the proof of vaccination works, or knows where to get the information, email me. Yes, email me. Moremail. MOREMAIL 262 at yahoo.com. This is the only time I'll put up my email address. Moremail262 at yahoo.com. With that, be safe. And pray that you and everyone in your family will be safe also. Get the QCAT.